course, there's a plane overhead right as I'm about to start this conversation. My mid-year didn't go so well. I'll tell you why. So much of who I am at this stage in my career as an executive has been deliver next, under budget, on time, deliver next. As a project manager, I spend so much of my time trying to ship really good enhancements for my clients. The millions of people that get an opportunity to read my words, deal with my enhancements, and definitely take advantage of the things that I build in my day work. And so, in speaking with my executive director, the conversation on my mid-year was really more so about, hey, I don't want to underestimate the fact that you are just elegantly delivering, what did she say? Quietly delivering work. However, I don't do a lot of self-promotion. And I think that is, I don't know if that's a Gen X thing or if it's a Black woman thing or what it is, but we had a really honest conversation about the fact that I don't toot my own horn and promote the things that I am building. I don't come to her when the house is on fire. I let her know that I am already putting out a fire. I am already trying to work the angles to get something within budget and on time. I am definitely trying to use our resources wisely. I ask lots of really good questions of my partners, do UAT really well. I deliver really well. And the one thing that she said that I was not doing well was self-promotion. And I kind of was like, well, yeah, I'm just doing the work. I'm doing my job, right? And I have to remind myself that so much of the corporate conundrum is not just doing your job well, or shit, it seems like even the people who aren't doing it well are doing well at self-promotion. And so therefore they get the accolades, the attaboys, the awards, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now she knows what I'm doing, and the folks that I work with in my work groups know what I'm doing. But it is in this space where it's kind of like, again, the messy middle, where I'm trying to decide what is the next step in my career and how I am going to leverage what I already know and what I want to know next in order to make that leap. Now, I'm not right now doing any looking, and I know that sounds crazy. And I think that's probably the reason why I'm not doing a ton of self-promotion, is because I just like to keep my head down and get my work done. And in this season where my personal life has been so fulfilling, so busy, so whatever, I get an opportunity to really dive into my work, do my work well, go home. And then dive into my work in my personal life, whether that be with my daughter, my fiance, my parents, etc. So I don't know. It sounds like a negative, and I know it's a negative, but it's a negative. It's a good negative to have, right? Is that you don't have leaders who are worried about what you deliver, but they definitely want to see more in terms of you really driving home the self-promotion. So here's the question. If you got it all the way to this point, do you do a good job of self-promotion? Is that a Black woman thing, right? Are you figuring out for yourself that balance of talking about things that you do? Now, mind you, I work in a heavily regulated industry, so I cannot talk about the things publicly, but within my company, the point is that I'm supposed to be really revving up these conversations about the stuff that I'm building and shipping. And sometimes I have a difficult time doing that. Do you have a difficult time doing that? Is there something that you do really well? And how do you promote that internally? That's a good question. Hope that helps.